So I'm in Sacramento right now on a little birthday trip, and I'm staying in a really cute Airbnb. We just saw Us, the Jordan Peele movie, and my husband didn't get creeped out at all, but I am very creeped out, and it's nighttime, and I think I'm gonna have to listen to some Jonas Brothers music and, like, you know, get back to reality. Cue the Eminem song. Jump scares get you in the moment, right? But like psychological stuff, like, lingers. It stays with you, which I love. It was so good, but for the time being, I'm also very creeped out now, so love that for me. Okay, so I just wanted to give this a little bit of context. My husband and I were watching SNL, and this balloon left over from Valentine's Day just started floating out of our room, like, straight towards me. It was so creepy, and I had to film it, but then I realized I didn't narrate it, so here we are. Okay, enjoy the balloon, bye. Hello everyone, so today is Thursday, and I don't think I've updated you about books at all yet this week. To go back to what I was saying on Monday's clip, if you have seen, I don't think I said it though, I meant to, if you've seen the movie Us, please let me know in the comments what you thought of it. But so on Tuesday, I filmed a little bit at the Crocker Art Museum in Sacramento and at some used bookstores. my husband and I got way too many books because we went to some used bookstores, and then I went to Barnes & Noble, and the Barnes & Noble over there that I went to was like ginormous and way bigger than mine. So I got some books there with my birthday gift cards, and I still have money left from those gift cards. So I'm so proud of myself. I showed some restraint. I was trying to be really, really smart about it, about what ones I got. I have about 40 pages left of The Wicked King, and Courtney and I are going to finish up our buddy read today. I'm very excited to finish it. I do think it has a little bit of the second book syndrome. If I think back, what's happened in this book, I feel like I could summarize it in 2 to 3 sentences. I don't feel like that much has really happened. But I'm here for Jude. I love her. I'm here for just the world itself, and I'm also here for Queen Orlog and the whole sea stuff. There's a specific sequence of events that happens underwater, and I wish it had lasted longer because I thought that was really cool, because I love mermaids almost as much as I love fairies. But yeah, I definitely do think it's slower paced and less has happened than The Cruel Prince, but I'm still enjoying it, so I will update you later today once I finish this. And then I have about 20 chapters of Shiver left. I have a physical copy, but I've listened to the entire thing on audiobook so far on Scribd, and I really like the narrator. They have a different narrator for Grace and a different one for Sam, which is really nice. Okay, so I found where I'm at now in the physical book, and I am on page 315 out of 390. So I definitely think I can finish this today too, which would be very exciting. Yes, so Shiver, I'm enjoying it. I really like just the basic plot. Love the writing. Love all the werewolf elements. But I do get kind of annoyed at the farther into the book, the more it's about I don't think this is a spoiler because it's pretty obvious just from the back of the book, but the relationship between Sam and Grace, it's just very juvenile, which is fine because I know that I'm older than I should be for reading this. It's not targeted towards me. But that's just kind of the parts I enjoy the least, and I feel like their relationship is getting more and more, I was gonna say screen time, whatever the equivalent of in books is, as the book progresses, which is kind of annoying. I can't imagine that I won't want to continue on with the series after finishing this, so I'm very glad I finally picked it up. Those are the 2 books I'm reading. I'm still reading Evelyn Hardcastle. Haven't made any progress with it since last week's vlog. I'm still on page 125, so I need to get that done. And then, so the 3 books I have left for this readathon are Starry Eyes, The Book Thief, and Renegades. So Renegades I need to read before April 28th, which is when our book club's live show is. I will link our book club Twitter down below. Yeah, so that's what's happening right now. And then I have Lumberjanes Volume 1, which I can read whenever because it won't take that long. I just thought I'd update you guys. It's been a hot second. Tomorrow I am taking a day trip to Santa Cruz. I have the second half of today left and all of Saturday left to get a week's worth of schoolwork done. Love that for me. I remembered one more thing that I wanted to say about Shiver is that Sam's, how he puts things into song lyrics all the time and then has to weirdly sing/say them is really weird, and I don't get why that's necessary, and maybe it's because I'm listening to it. Maybe if I was reading it, it would be less weird, but that's just a random element that I'm why? So I'm listening to Shiver while I do some school stuff, do some grading stuff. and this book made me freaking tear up. And that is rare. And I feel like it's because the people reading the audiobook do such a good job. I don't know if I would have gotten so emotional if I was reading it myself, but oh my god, I'm shook. Okay, I have one more thing to say. Wow, the lighting's very red. I like how, okay, so in almost every book like this, the parents of the protagonist kind of have to be MIA for all the action to happen, and I really like how Grace's parents, like, from the beginning, it is clear that they suck at parenting. They aren't involved in her life. They're like never home. They're always off doing their own stuff. They let her fend for herself. She basically does all their cooking. Like, they never see her. And while that's like convenient because it allows the whole plot to happen, I like that it's like so straightforward. Like, you're not just wondering where the parents are, because I feel like half the time I'm like, where are your parents? Like, they're just not even written in. So I like that it's like so obvious that, oh, they just suck. Okay, I just finished Shiver and I teared up again. The freaking people who read this audiobook, I swear, they're like crying as they're reading it. When it's like emotional scenes, they are so good. If you guys haven't read Shiver, I would highly recommend listening to the audiobook because it is so good. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna give it 4 stars. It was just fun. Do I think it's written for me at age 24? No. Do I think, like, it's a book everyone should read? No. But was it fun? Absolutely. It was just so good, and she does such a good job of, like, fleshing out all of the characters, and I just have a lot of feels. I have a lot more feels than I thought that I would feel. Shiver was a good time. Yeah, if you guys have read, like, the Raven Boys, the Raven Cycle, is that the series? Anyway, and you haven't read this one, I would definitely read it. I am going to definitely add the Raven Cycle to my TBR. I probably won't get to it anytime soon, because, like I said, I bought a bunch of books this week, but, like, definitely this year, she's gonna be an author that, like, I look for in used bookstores and stuff, because this was a good time. Good morning. It is Friday morning, and I'm about to make some breakfast before I go to Santa Cruz, but I finished The Wicked King, and I gave it 3.5, which isn't bad. I gave The Cruel Prince 5 stars, so it is a different rating, but yeah, I think the book had a little bit of second book syndrome, where nothing really happened and the plot was kind of slow, but I still love all the characters. The, like, ending of it, I'm not gonna get into spoilers, but the ending of it was predictable for me, just because I don't trust that character at all. So yeah, I'm excited to see what's up in the 3rd book, even though I have to wait until next year, which is really annoying. I kind of like the way it ended. That's my toast. It sucks for Jude how it ended, but it's interesting. So those are my thoughts. So I'll see you in Santa Cruz. Is this about Jaime Lannister? So I just read Lumberjanes Volume 1, and it's very cute. I definitely wish it was around like when I was in middle school. I think this would have been like my favorite thing ever. What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at? I really like the art. I feel like I say that about every graphic novel, but I really like the art and like the way it's set up with like the chapters and like the scout badges is really cool. I love how like badass and girl powery it is, and how like the main 5 of the Lumberjanes are all completely different looking, height-wise, personality-wise, interest-wise. I mean, you can tell from the cover, but it's just really cool. It feels inclusive. So the only reason I'm knocking it a star is because of the repeated use of the phrase, "what the junk." It is said by so many people, so many times, and maybe I would find it less annoying if I was younger and reading this, but just as it stands for me personally, that repetition is very annoying, and that phrase itself is just annoying. So our trip was really fun. I had two delicious vegan meals, and we read on the beach, and we walked around the boardwalk, and my husband won me a cat dog, like stuffed, like plush, and Angelica from Rugrats, which I'm super excited about. I think I'm gonna try and put Angelica somewhere on my bookshelf. Hello everyone! Reading update. Today is Saturday night. When I was like cleaning and stuff earlier today, I started listening to Starry Eyes, which I'm assuming is the O.W.Ls book for astronomy, and I really like it so far. I don't know why I always underestimate my enjoyment levels of things. Not really like the quality of the book I wasn't thinking would be bad, but I thought just, I don't typically read a lot of contemporaries, but I'm actually really loving it. The main character I can relate to a lot in terms of how she likes routine, and I feel like she gets anxious just trying to like live in the moment, and I'm like, that's me. I'm almost a third of the way through it already, and it's a good time. I'm really happy with it. So I'm about to get ready for bed, and then I'm going to read Volume 1 and maybe Volume 2 of Death Note. I started Renegades last night, but I'm only on page like 15, so I can't really give you my thoughts about that. Hey guys, so it's late. I just watched Game of Thrones. I'm so scared for next week's episode, but I haven't read anything today. Today was crazy. It was a good day though. Happy Easter if you celebrate. I'm just gonna close the vlog here. So tomorrow's vlog, or next week's vlog, will start off in Yosemite, so I'm very excited, but I need to get to bed because I have to wake up early. So it's editing Emma, and I realized I never told you what I thought about Death Note. I liked it. It was like almost identical. I read volume 1 and 2, and they were almost identical to the anime series. But I mean, I love that series, so obviously I liked volume 1 and 2 as well. So that's my thoughts on those. Bye!